Today is Maundy Thursday in Holy Week. This is a significant day that a lot of us know about, even if we don't know the phrase Maundy Thursday. It's when we commemorate the Last Supper that Jesus had with his disciples. Today, I want to focus on one element of this Last Supper. So years ago, the church we were at the time had a man from Jews for Jesus come in, and he led us through a Seder Passover meal for Maundy Thursday. He explained that in the traditional Passover meal, there are 4 cups that people drink from in a certain order. And the tradition is that when Jesus broke the bread and lifted up the cup where he says he is the blood of the covenant, it's his blood, which is poured out for many and for the forgiveness of sins. It is the 3rd cup. In Luke chapter 22:20, it notes that this cup is taken after the meal. So it does align very much with Jewish tradition during the Passover. So each of the 4 cups represents 4 expressions of deliverance that were promised by God a long time ago back in Egypt. In Exodus chapter 6, we read about these. The 3rd cup in particular means, I will redeem. So indeed, that act is to follow this supper. It is specifically to redeem all of mankind, not just the Israelites. This is God's fulfillment of that long promised redemption. God promised Abraham that all peoples on earth would be blessed through him, and he's reaffirmed that throughout all of the Old Testament. So interestingly, even though he had promised that, even though Jesus had said it was him and he was going to do this, Judas, who's still sitting at the table with Jesus in Luke chapter 20 through 23, when we read this, Judas still cannot recognize who Jesus is. Even in his very last moments with Jesus, he cannot call on him as Lord. This is important because God's promised redemption is for all of mankind to be blessed through the Redeemer. And that Redeemer is Jesus Christ. This act of redemption is accomplished with the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, which we will focus more on over the next couple days. And Jesus announces at this meal that it is the new covenant that is available for all who gladly receive it. It's not just for the Jews. It's not just for the people of God who followed him at the time. It's for all of us. And that's the catch. Just like Judas, we have to accept it. And if we don't accept it, that's on us, because the gift is sitting there waiting to be opened. As we move through the weekend, we'll talk more about this, but consider God's redemption for you.